Teresa, I'm a Valentine. What is up, everybody? I'm a Valentine here. Welcome back to my channel. I am in my crib right now. I was low-key like about to doze off, but I was wearing makeup and I was like, let me go wash my face real quick. And then I was like listening to one of my other videos because I'm at that point where I'm like, do I try to do something productive? Do I watch a show? Or do I like go to sleep? Because it's my day off. And like, I feel like as an adult with my days off, it's like life is like school. It's like your entire life you're doing something else. You know what I mean? Like you're at school every fucking day, except for 2 days. And then once you're not in school, if you have a job, you're trying to like sustain. I saw somebody put it like trying to sustain your basic human needs, which is exactly what we're doing. It's like you have your job and then you're off for 2 days, maybe if you only have one job. And even if you only have one job, you might be going in still or doing stuff still. So on my days off, if I feel like I'm greedy, I want to do so many things. I want to sleep, I want to eat a whole bunch of good food, I want to go see something cool, I want to do something fun, I want to meet somebody new, I want to do like and I also want to chill, and I want to watch a bazillion episodes of something. I want to watch all the YouTube videos I can watch. And I also want to create a whole bunch of stuff. I want to make all the YouTube videos. I want to fix my entire channel. And I also want to make a whole bunch of songs. And then it's like that indecision comes in and it's like nothing gets done. But that's not what this video is supposed to be about. I just wanted to talk to you about something that I mentioned a little bit in one of my other videos. Because I was saying, like dozing off / trying to figure out, do I edit? Do I what do I do? Clicked on my video about bullying, and I was talking about how no matter is ever created or destroyed. And I thought about like what that means energy-wise with like what we give to the world and even what the world gives to us. I had mentioned the anger transference thing, so I want to talk about that. And then I also the tongue holds the power of life and death, and like the theory that we ourselves produce energy, right? And like I think there's this you know how people call it like an aura? We actually do physically, like our skin, I believe it's melanin specifically, that releases some amount of like light. And how we actually do, like our bodies create physical light. So like our being is almost electrical. Google this, by the way, because I'm speaking from something that I've learned, like it's been probably a few years since I learned that. And I don't have it on a book on my shelf where I can just be like, yeah, it's right here. But just Google that real quick. And then I found out something about the pineal gland and how it interacts with melanin and how that creates rhythm. And then when you think about rhythm, it's like boom, 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 boom. It's like in a vibration. Dun, 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 dun. It's like, isn't that the production of energy? You know what I'm saying? And so I wanted to talk about that. And then also, what was it? Oh, yes. The concept of yin and yang a little bit. I just want to pull that in and kind of expand a little bit on just the things I kind of mentioned, right? So let's start with no matter is ever created or destroyed, right? When I have this, right, and I choose to knock this over, okay, it's going to keep going down until there's something that catches it. It's going to keep going down until it's creating a sound, like it's going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's not just obliterated from existence. If I were to crush this and destroy it, the particles would shatter, you know, the water or the oil or whatever would spill out, but it would go somewhere. Even if I were to put water on it and wash it away into something else, wash it away into the ocean, it would go down into that. Wash it down to the soil, the particles would break down into that, whatever. And so nothing is ever created or destroyed. It only changes, right? Literally, it's transmutation. So when I have different things going on in my life, and as I say this, guys, I swear there's like something else puts things together It's like it's coming through me, I swear to God. Because I'm saying this and I'm like, oh shit, I needed to hear this. But for example, I have bad things that happen in my life, right? I can't change the past, right? But it did happen, and there's an energy in that. And so sometimes it comes out with me popping my pimples on my face out of stress, out of anxiety. Sometimes it gets transmuted into something better though. Making a song, writing something in a journal that somebody could find when I'm dead and be like, oh shit, that's how she lived. And then that, whatever they learn, can impact their lives in some way, because it's never destroyed. It only transmutes, it goes somewhere. So when someone makes me angry, if I sit and come make this YouTube video now, it's going out into the world. By the time that I'm famous and more successful, someone that potentially needs to hear that or wants to hear it there, it could inspire something in somebody else that could take it further. But it's never destroyed, right? And even with things like art, like I've had a lot of terrible things happen, whatever, in my life, as we all have. We all have had some horrible, horrible things happen in our lives because we don't live in a perfect world. And, you know, I make a song and I'm listening to the song and it makes me emotional, but I love it. It's like a feeling of bliss. Who is that? Is that, do I see a beard? Oh, sorry. Excuse me. I'm not even wearing my glasses. Wow. But yeah, when I make a song, I'm transmuting, putting an energy into something else, hopefully something better, something that I find to be more elevated than the initial feeling, right? It's not being destroyed, it's just transferring into something else. And so I feel that that concept works for good, bad, in between, every energy, every thought, every possibility. Like it just transforms into something else. And so, yeah, I think that it's almost like a push for me to try to transmute into something good every time. But it can still be exhausting for sure. And then that's what it was, inspiration. They say the tongue holds the power of life and death, right? And we talk about how like, oh, I didn't like her energy. I didn't like her vibes. I didn't like this, whatever. When we're inspired, when we are feeling that push to, you know, change something about ourselves in a positive way, or like change something about our reality in any way, even when we're just like, all right, I'm going to start with something small and I'm just going to try, like that's a force. And that's a force that was given from someone else, right? So for example, when I go to the movies oftentimes, like when I'm sitting in front of that screen and I see how big this is and I see there's other people around me watching this and I feel how I feel from seeing these people that have put in this effort to do this, I feel inspired and it gives me energy to go do other things that I didn't have before I sat and watched that thing. So the energy that was put into this screen, the people that poured their energy into something was given to me from watching it. And that inspiration takes me further. So that in itself, it is an energy transference. So when we're watching, you know, positive things, uplifting things, shit, it's really coming to me like as I'm saying it. When we're watching positive and uplifting things, when we're listening to someone that is warm and our hearts are weary, when we hear that wholesome word, we see that wholesome thing, it is literally transferring an energy to us. And then our bodies react, right? So the same way where we have that fight or flight response, our heart starts racing when we see somebody get hit on, even if we're watching a video of like a car crash or something, our body physically reacts right here. We're not even there, but we're still having a physical reaction. The fight or flight response still happens. We see something political that is like, okay, shit, we're gonna have to do something about this. This is not gonna fucking work. We have a fight or flight response. This is an energetic exchange. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's causing a physical reaction, right? The same thing happens for good. And that inspiration factor, the energy that you get, you know, when you watch something that you find to be important or uplifting or whatever, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a blessing and it's a gift. And I think that what we pour out into the world is gonna find its, how do I want to say this? They say it finds its way back to us, and I would hope that, but I almost feel like it finds its way to the other good of the world. And that's that concept, oh my God, it's even that concept of like, you attract what you are. And it's like, there's been times where I've been blessed in my life for sure. And I try to be very good to people. I try to be very kind, very gentle, very patient, and, you know, different things. And of course, the world is not a perfect place, and I don't always get that back. And there's sometimes where I do get the equal and opposite force. But thankfully, there are still plenty of times where I get the good, you know what I mean? And I would pray that I would get the good again in my life, you know? But yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about that today, and I just kind of wanted to share my thoughts on that. I feel like the yap is low-key escaping me right now. But yeah, I would hope that we all just try to pour our best into the good and try to transmute into better right now, especially in these times where we're seeing so much ignorance. Some people are genuinely so comfortable in their ignorance. I've never really understood that. Maybe it's cowardice, but where does that come from? I don't know where that cowardice really comes from. So it's hard for me to understand, wrap my mind around it. But yeah, guys, try to be good. Try to be good. That's it for this one, guys. Thank you guys for listening to my channel. You know, hopefully I'll get the inspiration and energy to, oh, my coffee is over there. Inspiration and energy to edit some thumbnails for this channel, because we deserve some nice thumbnails over here. Wish me luck, guys. Sending you good energy, sending you much love and wellness and happiness and wealth, and abundance in every way that you could get. Abundance of good, abundance of health, abundance of food, abundance of fresh, clean water to drink and bathe in and swim in for the funsies. Wishing you many green, lush trees around you, positive oxygen, and, you know, positive vibes from the people around you. Wishing you all of that. Wishing you all of that. Check out my music if you want to hear something juicy. And watch my story on Instagram if you're trying to learn something or laugh. And thank you guys for watching my channel. Sending you much love. Love you. See you in the next one.